Well, hey, Realtors, I want to thank you all so much for a wonderful year. In 2025, we had over 300 new clients. We did over 800 listings, and ultimately we helped you guys sell a lot of properties. So thank you so much for that. So I want to put together this quick video. I only got a few minutes before I got to run, just got back from the gym and all that. I just want to put together a video that 3 things that I would do if I was a realtor in 2026. Now, I want to start off by saying I've seen a lot this year. I've seen some agents go from being pretty much brand new in the industry to their business skyrocketing. And honestly, I've seen a decent amount of agents, not going to say who, that's been in the same spot or even get worse this year. And I've noticed some trends. Again, I'm not a licensed agent myself, but as a marketer and someone who runs a real estate media company, I just want to point out some things that I've noticed that the most successful agents we work with have done. And again, put them out right here. And I'm just going to break them down for you. So if you implement these 3 things, you are going to have an incredible 2026. So the first thing I would do is the successful agents don't just focus on selling homes, but they focus on selling themselves. What do I mean by that? An amateur, what they'll do is they will just focus 100% on the home. They'll just say, hey, coming soon. Hey, here's the home. We're under contract and we're sold. And that's it. They don't focus on anything else. All they post is just what's going on about the home. Now, why is this not a good trend to follow? Well, obviously, you still have to post the home, of course, because that's what you're doing. That's the bread and butter of your business. But ultimately, people like to buy from people versus big companies. Think about, for example, around the time of year after Thanksgiving was Black Friday, naturally, people will feel better buying from like a small business or a downtown business versus buying from a large big box company. Why? Because people want to be relational in their transactions. So how do you fix this? Post more things besides just the home. People want to know, who are you? People want to know, I'll know, who's your family? What do you like to do for fun? Like, I'm wearing a workout shirt. Like, I love going to the gym. If you follow Instagram on Charlotte, if you follow Charlotte Real Estate Media on Instagram for any amount of time, you know I love working out. Carson probably loves golf. Just whatever about our team. So anytime you book with us, you're not just getting photos and videos, but I want you to feel like you're part of the Charlotte Real Estate Media family, and therefore you're buying from people and not just from a big business. So what's the best way to do this? Is obviously you have to post the home. I get that, but this can be a little scary for some people, but get on camera. Get your face on camera. Now, for some people, this can be intimidating because you don't know what to say. You don't know if you're going to look awkward. You don't want to have to memorize a lot. Well, my team makes this incredibly simple. We will actually help you script the videos on site, and we're not just going to be like, hey, ChatGPT, give me 3 hooks. Honestly, that's like what an amateur would do if you hire a professional. What professionals are going to do is we're going to hear out your game plan for how you want to market this property. Who's your target audience? Are you trying to go after first-time home buyers? Are you going after relocating buyers? Are you trying to attract an investor? Who are you trying to attract? We're going to craft a script around what your goals are for the property. And with that, you're not just selling the house, but you're selling yourself. Because at least with me as a marketer, of course, I'm interested in you selling that property. That's wonderful and all. I'm more interested in helping you sell yourself. So you come back and say, hey, Mayes, I have 10 more listings in 2026 than I did in 2025. Thank you for the media. And like, unashamedly, honestly, part of that's smart for me because I'll get more business. But also for you, I want you to get more listings so you can make more money and grow your brand. And ultimately, that is done by selling yourself as an agent and not just the home. Number 2. I would remove the fear of being repetitive. This is something even I have to struggle with in business. You probably see my emails come out a lot. You see our social media posts a lot. And everyone has, to a degree, what I call imposter syndrome, where you think, could that ever happen to me? Will people get tired of hearing from me? People already know I exist. But what successful agents do is that they remove the fear of being repetitive because people trust what feels familiar. I'll say that again. People trust what feels familiar. For example, if this is your first time seeing me, you're probably like, who is this guy? But if you've been following me even for a month, you've probably seen my face tens, if not hundreds of times. You've probably seen our targeted Facebook ads. You've seen a bunch of different advertisements that we do. And hopefully after seeing my face, you're like, oh, I know Mayes. I may trust Mayes. I've seen him before because I'm familiar to you. Now, the reason that I should feel familiar to you is because at least I've tried my best to remove the fear of being repetitive. Honestly, every time I send out a mass email, people unsubscribe from me. And you know what? I say this lovingly, but I don't care because I have new people being added into our system every single day. We average one new realtor per business day throughout the year. And if one unsubscribes every time I send out an email, who cares? I'm just saying, we just get one new client per business day. We get multiple more emails than that from all of our lead gen sources. And again, if people don't like you, who cares? There's plenty more who do like you. Number 3, this is a big one right here. If I was a realtor, I would focus on consistency over intensity. I think of this as if you're trying to lose weight. If you say, I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to lose 50 pounds. And to do that, I'm going to go to the gym for a week straight. I'm going to work out for 3 hours per day, and I'm not going to go after a week. If you've ever tried to lose weight before, you know that's not a successful plan, because you may go intense, but you don't go consistent. People who want to lose weight or get bulk, they say, you know what? And maybe instead of sprinting for 5 minutes, I'm going to do a light jog for 20 minutes. I'm going to do an incline walk for an hour. I'm going to go for 6 months. So how in the world does this relate to you as a realtor? What I've seen is that professional realtors who take the business serious and are locked in, they will be consistent. And even if they don't have something incredible to post, they will at least post something average. And in my opinion, 6 months of average is better than one great month. Now, I'll share some examples of this. Some people who post a lot is Amanda Evans, is a wonderful agent up in Monroe. She posts a lot. Haley Jones, for example, she had her best month in October of 2025. She had 10 closings. In case you can't do the math there, that's one closing every 3 days throughout the month. So if I had to imagine, she could have been tempted to say, here, I'm just going to post a lot this month and I'm not going to post a lot the other months. But what sets her apart, and honestly what I believe has led to her getting 10 closings in 1 month, was the fact that she posts consistently and that she's always putting her face out there. She's always putting her brand out there, even if she doesn't have another listing. Jennifer Cornegay is another wonderful example that even if she doesn't have a listing, she's putting her face out there. But honestly, she has a lot of listings, and I believe that's because she puts her face out there. Use my business for example. Even if we don't have a shoot today, I'm going to post some content from one that we did last week. I'll post a client review. People want to see you posting consistently over just a big burst of excitement. Because I know for me, if I was looking to sell my house and I was interviewing a bunch of agents, like if I wasn't in this industry, you got to think, who would I want to sell my greatest asset, or who would I want to have help sell my greatest asset? Someone who posts a bunch of Canva templates and for like 1 month, and then silence for 3 months, and then, ooh, coming soon, and then quiet. Oh, then just sold. Or someone who posts consistently because it shows they take this business serious. So, in my opinion, if I was a realtor, the 3 things I would do in 2026 is I would not just focus on homes, but I would sell yourself. And shameless plug, unashamed plug right here. Our agent on camera videos are absolute fire, and they're designed not just to sell the home, which they do a great job of, but they're going to sell you hires for agent on camera videos. They remove the fear of being repetitive. Who cares if people unsubscribe? Who cares if people unfollow? Get in front of the people who care about you, and because people trust what feels familiar. And number 3 is be consistent just over being intense. Sorry, that plant's in the way. I would rather you post 6 average months over 1 great month. So I'm looking forward to 2026. I don't even know why I'm holding this big pencil the whole time. But if you need great listing media or you want help growing your brand, feel free to shoot my team a text, 980-580-8047, or DM us on Instagram at Charlotte Real Estate Media. My team will take wonderful care of you. And guys, let's make it an incredible 2026.